Hey guys, so let's go ahead and get some cards of the day, universal messages for the collective. May they resonate with anyone and everyone who sees it. Whenever you see it, truth be told, this is a timeless message. So it doesn't matter when you see this. If you find it, if you come across it, if you click on it, if you're drawn to it, may there be a message here that you need at that time. So remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and release what doesn't. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the information on where you can go to do that is going to be down below in the description. And also remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and afterwards comment below how it resonated with you. Know that if you choose to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee. That information will be down below in the description as well if you enjoy the reading. So before we hop in, if you have on headphones, I'm going to give you a warning. I'm going to clear the air, clear the energy with this bell really quick, and I'm going to count down from 3, 2, 1. Okay, so today I'm working with the Pastel Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck. I paused because it's hard for me to remember. I actually found this on makeplayingcards.com, but if you Google it, it should come up. This is the Sacred Self-Care Oracle, and then over here is the Archer's Discernment Oracle deck created by me. And if you're interested in this one, the information on where you can go to get it will be down below in the description. So let's go ahead and get started. Interesting. So I just heard through clairaudience, and I can't remember who sings it. What is that song? Move your body like a cyclone. I don't even know the words. Something about move your body like a cyclone. She makes me want to do it all night long. Like a cyclone. That was horrible. But I can actually sing decent, you guys. I'm just not trying. Anyway. So that's coming up through my clairaudience. Now, you may want to look up the lyrics and see how it applies to you. But in a spiritual sense, what I'm actually feeling, this is more of like she, as moving her body like a cyclone, is more about the divine feminine energy right now, regardless of the collective. We all have divine feminine, divine masculine energy. So I really feel like the divine feminine energy is really moving through things like a cyclone right now to kind of clear the path, clear the way. And it may seem even a little bit destructive at times because it's bringing out, there's so many emotions coming to the surface. There's so much truth coming to light. There's so much hidden. What's being hidden is coming up and being revealed. So it feels like a cyclone, like a tornado, like a twister that's coming out of nowhere, but really it's not. It's been developing over time, but maybe some of you missed the signs or weren't seeing clearly, or were following the directions of a different path that actually was leading you down something that wasn't serving you, however it resonates. But anyway, that came up. So I really think that divine feminine energy is clearing the path, clearing the way. And it may seem chaotic right now, but it's divine chaos. So kind of trust the process is what I'm picking up with that. Let's see what else comes through. Illusions being destroyed. And the Eight of Swords is here on the bottom. I want to start with that. So right now, it's going to be really, really important that you get out of your head a little bit and to stop looking outside of you for the answers and look within. You know, you see how this person is blindfolded. So some of you may have really been blinded to truth, or are still continuing to be blinded to the truth because following the majority or the trends or what you're seeing on the media or social media is actually blinding you to truth right now. And so Spirit is saying to look within. What do you truly feel? Not doing something because you see somebody posting it or jumping on the bandwagon, but or even in certain personal connections in your life. Look within for your truth. How do you truly feel, regardless of what somebody's saying, or even in terms of what they're doing? It's time to get real and get honest with yourself. But just know that if you find yourself caught in your head a lot and it's making you feel confused, or you feel like misunderstood, or you're not feeling valued, or you're not getting what you truly want out of the situation, or your worth out of it, then it may be that how you thought you saw things, and your perception needs to change. And it's time to really look within to what you truly want, because I'm hearing that if you were honest with yourself, there's certain things that you would realize that that's not actually what you want. It's time to get rid of, it's not about the looks of it or how it could have looked, but how it's actually making you feel in truth. Whoever that needs to hear that. But one or the other, Spirit is saying, get out of your head. You are making yourself even more trapped, because a lot of you are feeling untrustworthy of certain things or certain people or certain situations. A lot of you are needing to do more of your own research and even into more of your own self-awareness to figure out what your truth is on something, not what others are pressuring you to do, or not waiting for them to make a certain choice before you make your choice. It's time that you break free and you find the power within you and you do what you need to do. A lot of you are going to be coming up really wanting more space and alone time so that you can work through some of what you're feeling in your feeling and seeing and going through in your mind as well, so that you can heal and free yourself from that in bondage. I'm also hearing that some of you really need to free yourself from a connection, a relationship, a work, a job, a situation that is making you feel trapped, and it's making you feel like you're imprisoned and not being your full true self, or not as happy as you should or could be. So whoever needs to hear that. What I'm also seeing is the Empress. So taking all of that, but now understanding that you hold the power. Once you realize your worth and your value, and that you still hold your own magic and all the beauty that you are, all the handsomeness that you are, it's now time to create newness. Kind of like that divine feminine energy I was getting in the beginning, where it's clearing a path. It's clearing a path for the new that is being birthed. Whether it's a physical birth like a child, or whether it's a business being birthed, or a new idea being birthed, or a new home, a new chapter, whatever it is, physically or symbolically, or a combination of the two. Now is the time to let all of whatever it was that was putting you in the Eight of Swords energy, making you feel trapped and confused and unworthy and uncertain and back and forth and whatever, or in prison. Let that divine feminine chaotic cyclone twister energy come. Let it be destroyed. Let it fall apart. It's supposed to right now, so that you can now rebuild and give birth to this newness, or prepare for that next chapter, especially if you are expecting this new beginning, or even if you're not expecting the new beginning. So some of you may actually be, such as myself, preparing to give actual birth to a new life in terms of an actual being. And so others of you are preparing to give birth to new life in a symbolic sense, in terms of your next chapter, or that creation, or that job, or that new relationship, or a new chapter in a relationship, or a new chapter being single, whatever it is for you. The Two of Wands is also coming up. So this is a time to begin to explore the options, because the world is in your hands, and it's time to explore beyond the comfort zone, is what I'm hearing. It's time to explore beyond the comfort zone. It's time to break out of the comfort zone. And also, don't let people let you get stuck in their comfort zone, like people projecting their fears, their insecurities, how they would have handled things, or their suggestions. If it doesn't feel right for you, it doesn't. Go with what what resonates for you. But it's time to come out of the comfort zone and explore. It's time to take the lead in your own path. And even though you may be leaning more towards one way, just make sure you're still researching the other side, just in case, so that you are fully educated in all areas of how you're about to navigate your world and your life, and however that resonates with you. I'm hearing that some of you actually need to use the resources online for good. So what I feel that means is to make sure that you are if you're going to be spending time online, make sure that you're doing it to gain wisdom or fulfillment. And you can use it for entertainment as well, but as long as that entertainment is not feeding like a lower vibration, or like, for example, watching a gossip channel just to hear how somebody else's life is going bad to make yourself feel better. This is not the time for that. But instead, to like, if you're going to entertain yourself, make sure it's high vibrational, or you're doing research to gain new knowledge on something that's coming up, or to do research to see what opportunities are out there, what jobs are out there, what new homes are out there, you know, things like that. Explore you is what I just heard. Explore you, and what you're creating is what I feel coming up. And explore the different sides of you. That's coming up as well. The Seven of Wands is also coming up. So a lot of us may be going through periods to where we feel like we're at odds with other people, and we may have to continue to defend ourselves, or our side, or our perspective. But this is also a time to again, know your standards. You don't have to conform, is what I'm hearing. Stick to what you feel is best for you. Do what's right for you. Stand your ground, and also set boundaries. Set boundaries, say no. Block people if you have to. Block them, mute them, don't respond. Block their energy symbolically, or block them literally. Whatever it needs to happen to protect your vibe, to protect your energy. But also I'm hearing don't give up. Don't give up on the bigger picture, meaning like in terms of that grand life that you're creating or giving birth to or preparing for. Like, this is, you may have these moments of feeling defeated. My third eye's buzzing right now. Some of you may feel like these moments of like these setbacks keep happening, or you feel these defeating things happening, but you're not defeated, is what I'm hearing. Keep going. Don't give up on the bigger picture. Keep pushing through. This too will pass, is what I'm hearing. And keep moving forward. All you can do is move forward. Now is not the time to give up, not the time to give up on yourself, not the time to give up on your goal, not the time to give up on that dream. As long as the dream that's in your highest good, of course, that's coming up too. Whew. All right, so let's go ahead and tap into the oracle cards. I'm only gonna pull one from these. Embracing. So it's time to embrace this change. I feel the change within you, the change that is coming, the change, this new path, this new chapter ahead. Change is happening, and it's actually going to be beautiful once you embrace the change and stop resisting and stop fighting it. Stop clinging and holding on to the past. That's what I'm hearing. It's time to allow this change. And I'm seeing this light bulb get really bright. So some of you are going to be seeing the light in terms of the truth, or clarity in terms of what to do, or things that were hidden being illuminated, and now you're seeing more than whatever you didn't see before, you're seeing it now. So that's coming up. Let's go ahead and get close out message with the Archer's Discernment Oracle deck. My shirt's really bothering me. I'm sorry, you guys. It's like it's supposed to be sitting down here all cute, but it keeps raising up when I grab the cards, and it's driving me nuts, but it is what it is. There it is. Okay, they told me to look at the bottom of the deck for that. Okay, so I see the message of distance first. So some of you are planning to go a new distance, like you're about to, I heard run the mile, but maybe that's not literally. Maybe some of you are planning to run or something, but some of you are planning to go the distance, meaning you're willing to do what it takes to get to that next step, that next chapter, embrace the change. You're willing to do what it takes to prepare for this new life being created and given birth to. You're some of you are going to actually be traveling or planning travel. Some of you are planning to move or relocate. Some of you are planning to change a job or move for a job. And some of you are just really realizing that you have come a far distance from where you used to be. And you're realizing that you have made great changes and gone a great distance. So that is coming up as well. Keep going though, is what I heard. Because the changes that are happening and the changes that you are making are of high importance right now. And you also are reestablishing and redefining what is high importance to you right now. Your priorities are changing. So that was a lot, it feels like. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, comment below how it resonated with you. Like this video, subscribe to my channel if you see it on YouTube, and if you choose to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee. Bye.